Hello, Calvary Chapel Eastside. Pastor Tracy here. I want to take just a couple minutes of your time. Well, that's probably a lie. Probably more than a couple minutes. But I want to tell you about some announcements that are probably going to be important to you. So pay attention. This is good stuff. First thing, our church website. If you've been on there in the last couple months, you've noticed something's not working right with the media section. You go there to listen to a teaching, and you're having some trouble getting around. Some things are missing. We fixed that, and we are in the process of bringing all of our teachings up to date. So go back again and check them out. Probably by today, if not tomorrow, all of the teachings will be current on that website. So go check it out. As well, the information via the announcements or on the calendar, those have fallen in a little bit disarray. And the cool part is that after last Sunday's teaching, Pastor Jim taught us from 2 Corinthians chapter 8. We talked about giving, not just financially, but of our time, our talents, our resources. And after that, God spoke to many of you. And I want to thank you for being obedient to what the Holy Spirit was telling you, because many of you have stepped up to say, I want to help. What can I do to be involved with what's going on here at Calvary Chapel Eastside? So many of you stepped up, and because of your willingness to be obedient, I now have some resources and some help in keeping all of our data and our information up to date. So when you log on to Calvary Chapel Eastside, Calvary Chapel Eastside at .org, when you log on there, you will see up-to-date information. Not yet, but this coming week we're working on getting that all brought up to date. As well, we're going to be putting out more emails to you with information that you need to know, and emails that are a little bit more interactive. We're also going to be working a little bit more on what we put out on iTunes on Facebook and Twitter. I don't even know what I'm logging on to. Anyway, that being said, as well, all that being said, that's being said. It's been said. There you go. Second thing, you've asked for an iTunes feed. We're working on that. I'm going to get that back in place again. And if any of you have a lot of experience with working with iTunes and would like to help me out with that, I would greatly appreciate that. I have some limited experience, and I'm working on getting that in place so that our sound men can get files uploaded onto our web server and for them to show up on iTunes as quickly as possible. We try and do everything around here as cheaply as possible. So if you have an expensive fix, please hold that. But if you have a way that you can help me out with iTunes, let me know. I'd love to have the help. That will come soon, and I'll let you know when that happens. Third thing also has to do with the message that Pastor Jim taught last Sunday from 2 Corinthians chapter 8. And that's about of giving of our financial resources. We've been going through some very difficult times here at the church. Finances are very tight, and we are working tirelessly to make sure that every dime spent is an absolute must, and holding back where we don't need to spend anything. So when you join with us and partner with us and give of the 10% at least that God's given you, even though we see in the New Testament that all that we have is God's, when you do that, you bless so many things you can't imagine. So to help with that, and because many of you came to me after service to ask about other options in giving, we've added a couple things. If you're on our email list or if you're on Facebook, you already saw about them, but I'm going to repeat it real quick for those who may have not seen that email or that post. One is you can download on your Android, on your iPhone or iPad or iPod, I believe, as well, and I believe on your Windows phone as well, an app from PayPal. And when you register that with your bank account information, which is best, or your debit card, you're able to pay your tithe through your smartphone or through your iPad. You can do that when you're sitting in service. You can do that when you're in the car or wherever you're at, even in the bathroom. That's where most of us spend our time on the phone. Did you know that? That's weird. I'm sorry. Anyway, you can give towards the work here and give of the financial resources that you have to help us help others. Easily be done by sending your tithes, your offering, your gift to Calvary Chapel Eastside at netzero.com. Calvary Chapel Eastside, all one word, all lowercase, at netzero.com. And that is the account, the email that is tied to our PayPal account, which sends the money in just as if you were dropping it in the offering plate. So that can be done from your cell phone. Let's just say you show up here, you have a debit card, you don't have a cell phone, or you don't have your cell phone with you, and you want to be able to give as well. You've asked for a kiosk, and I know that happens at some churches. Well, I've worked on that this week, and I'm going to continue to work on it, but we do have an option. So as you see beside me, we're going to have this iPad kiosk in the foyer, possibly this Sunday, for you to have the ability to be able to do several things. First of all, the thing you're going to see is you have access to our website off the kiosk. You can look up information that's on there. You can go to sign up, or excuse me, that's our contact information, but you can go to sign up on our email list. If you are not a part of that, you can add yourself to that. You can also go to our online giving section on our website. When you do that, it takes you to a PayPal gateway that looks like our website, but this is PayPal's secure gateway. On that, you can click the lower button, which is if you are a salaried person and want to set in motion the same tithe offering to come out the same time every week. You can do that, and it's in place. You never have to touch it again. Or you can go to the donate button, which is on top. And when this opens up, you're going to have the option. First of all, there's a little bit different screen that first comes up. It gives you the option to give via your debit card, which you can fill the information, or right down here you can log into your PayPal account if you have one and give by that. So if you don't even have your debit card with you, but you know your PayPal login information, you can give right there. This goes into our account just as if you were dropping it in the offering plate on Sunday morning. And this kiosk is something I'm going to add a little bit more to. It should be able to, over time, give you the ability to sign up for an event. If the youth are going away for an activity and there's a fee for that, you should be able to not only sign up for it, but to be able to pay that fee on the kiosk. Not only that, but other things that we're going to do with it so that this can be a place that you can go to get the information that you need to be able to pass on sign-ups and such. So there you go. That's all I have for now, and I want to thank you for listening to me babble on for a few minutes. We're at 6.5, almost 7 minutes. God bless you guys. I love you. Can't wait to see you on Saturday night tonight or on Sunday mornings if God doesn't come back first. Peace.